Dude, all the PS5 Pro is, it's just like the graphics of graphics mode, but with 60 FPS.
Got to sink a lot more funds into to profit off.
The worst thing is about the PS5 bit, right? Like, no joke. The worst bit, I'm going to skip this though now, I'm going to come back to it. The worst thing about the PS5 is all that it's shown is Sony knows they can charge whatever they want now because they have no competition. Xbox has negative games. They literally steal games away and they put it on Xbox Paw Pass. They have nothing. What did they have, bro? They had Starfield. And then they got Indiana Jones. And then they announced, when they announced Indiana Jones, it's coming to PS5 like a month later anyway. So they are literally having games stolen from them. So Sony know they have no competition, so they can charge out the arse. And you know the best thing is as well? I love inflation as much as the next person, right? But because of where we are in the UK, you have to pay more for a PS5 Pro. A PS5 Pro is $700 in America, and then it's £700 in the UK. That's like $913 doing conversion. That's awful. Why do we have to pay more? I know it's like inflation and export, blah, 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 blah. Like, but honestly, if you live in the UK, you are being scammed the most. It's actually unreal. It's crazy. It's so stupid. And that's 700 without the vertical stand, without the optical disc drive, without a controller. Please make it make sense, please. I'm begging. I'm begging. Actually, speaking of, I do want to watch Jack's Films did a video comparing the fidelity here. I love Jack's Films. His content is so good. I like how he's just always been a little, like, satire troll.
What we see here is a difference in detail.
Now, there is a difference in detail. I also want to say there will be snoricopers in the chat. There will be snoricopers. The video is downscaled. I get that. The original presentation was in like 4K, and this is a 1080p video, and it's also been downscaled through YouTube. I get that, okay? Snoyers, you can have that one, okay? But apart from that, there really is like... The sign here is readable, and that's pretty much it. You're basically just getting the graphics setting on a PS5 with the frame rate of performance mode. Thank you, James, for the $20. Pyro's like the PS5, no games. Only slop.
PS5.
I think the worst thing about all of this as well is like, the only comparisons they had to show in the presentation were like 4-year-old games. They were showing like the 2 games that are still PS5 exclusive. Last of Us Part 2 and Spider-Man 2. That's literally it. I think they're showing Ratchet Rift Apart as well. That came out on PC. That game is cracked. I love that game. I'm very happy that Sony released that on Steam. Thank God, because I actually got to experience it. Very good game. But it's like, you know, they were showing in the presentation, you get seamless loading times. And it's like, okay, you get seamless loading times on a 4-year-old game. Great.
Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5.
I mean, there is a difference. Okay, there is a difference. But, like, that's something like 200 yards away. All it's doing is increasing the render distance on things.
All right, hold on.
Also, I found out as well, the GPU that they're using, it's compared to, like, a Radeon or something. And this is a graphics card that you can buy for, like, $200. And it came out in 2020. So they're using, like, 4-year-old hardware, saying that it's, like, the best in the world. Because they have no competition. Who is the competition to Sony right now? Like, they're dominating the console market. Who? People on Reddit on their PC? No. X-bottoms? No.
Enhance. What am I... Oh, the text is a little easier to read on the right than... Okay. Okay. Yep. Sure. Okay.
For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet and Clank. Distant details are much clearer.
He says his favorite, and you just know the team at Snoy were like scrambling, and it's like, okay, we need to actually show a real example that people can notice. What do we show? Let's show the crowd in Ratchet and Clank that appear for 2 minutes, and then you never see them again after the tutorial.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks like it has cell shading. They look like Borderlands characters on the right.
The banner, no? Shoot, what am I looking at here? The building on the right has more windows? No.
It does look better. It does, like if you can't notice a difference, that's a cope. But like, $900 in the UK. $900. Like, what? Like, I'm in that position where, like, I have way too much money than I should have. Like, I can make that purchase. But for the average person, no. Do not do that. You are being scammed. Like, if I bought a Snoy 5 Pro, I'd only be doing that to then be able to play exclusives, if there were any, and then stream it first to get the views and to get my money back that I spent on the Snoy. That's it. It's basically a business investment for me. I would never play it in my spare time. All right, like on my Snoy 5 before I smashed it, I don't even know if it turns on anymore. Like the only thing I played on it was The Last of Us Part 2. That's it. That's the only game I played on it. And then I think I tried playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and it was like 30 FPS. But that might have been on the PS4 actually. I'm not sure.
More polygons?
And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene.
Okay, now they're just...
How is it higher resolution? The tree is noticeable. They turned the van into a car.
Fucking...
At least, like, this is Sony. This is their game. Like, surely they could orchestrate it where it's perfectly side by side. They could set up a bunch of scripts and stuff like that.
Wait, what? Am I supposed to look at the...
Astrobot is peak gaming. Yeah, Astrobot looks really fun. I feel like I'm missing out on that. I'm not buying... I mean, Astrobot, if you think about it, couldn't have came out at a worse time. It's a game that looks good and it maintains 60 FPS. And then they just instantly announce, oh yeah, you know that 4-year-old game that you platinumed? Yeah, you can play that in 60 FPS now.
Trees? Oh, you know what? The leaves look sharp. Oh no, that's the original PS5. What am I looking at here?
Including the trees and procedural cars.
Those are...
I like how, like, the leaves... The tree is just dithering. It looks like that art you get in League of Legends. You know where they don't draw actual frames? They just, like, puppet. They puppet the actual one single art piece to make it look like it's animated. That's what it looks like.
The cars look fine in both.
They're already talking about porting Astrobot. What, onto PC? Yeah, we usually get whatever Snoy gets, like, 4 years later. I mean, we've had, like, Days Gone. I bought Spider-Man on PC. I didn't even play it. I'm stupid. But, Days Gone was pretty fun. I enjoyed that.
What? Which one's the Pro one?
Did they downgrade the PS5 and then compare it? I think what they did is... Oh, yeah. They did something very sneaky. They put it... They did state it. They put it on performance mode. And performance mode is purposely the lower graphics setting. So, honestly, if you put this into graphics mode and then compared it with the PS5 Pro, I genuinely don't think you'd notice a difference. I really don't think you would.
Which one's the Pro one?
The only difference would be in actual gameplay. That it's 60 FPS on the Pro.
Fade out.
So overall...
It just shows they got no competition now, so they can make like the most menial changes. I mean, the best comparison is like, you know how like a new phone comes out every year? Like the Samsung and then the iPhone. It's like, you know, they'll add a new emoji and like they'll add 0.01 megapixels to the camera and that's it. And that's all they need to do because people will buy it anyway.
Some remarkable improvement to the games.
Yeah?
Look at that. Look at that. £700 sterling. $913. Including tax. Right, so that's VAT. That's 20%. That's 20%. What is that? What is that? 913 plus 20%. That's over $1,000. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's painful. That's painful.
That can't be right. What am I looking at?
Vertical stands sold separately.
You're right. What am I looking at here? November Pro includes tags.
You know the worst thing is as well? You know what's going to happen when it comes out? They will sell incredibly well. You know why? They'll sell out the first day. Because scalpers are going to buy these hoping to make a fat investment and no one's going to buy it. So you're going to have all these scalpers just sitting on PS5 Pros. I hate scalpers so much. I wish they'd all die. But like, I think Snoy and like other companies, they love scalpers because to them it's like, oh, people bought it. Like we don't care anymore. We don't care.
Wait.
They'd rather scalpers buy it. It's like Prime. You know, like Prime with Logan and KSL. Like Prime fell off now. It's dead. But like at the same time, when there were scalpers and people buying pallets of it to resell it, they loved that because it's building up hype. It's something that like you can't get hold of.
Is that?
You know, I'm sure they were saying in videos, oh, guys, it's so bad. Please stop scalping. But, you know.
Is that 700? Is that 700?
That's not even a lot compared to $1,000, though. Bro, that's $1,000. $700. Add an extra $300 and then you have the UK version. What's tax in America? Any Americans in chat? VAT is 20% in the UK. What is it? What is it in America? Is it the same? Don't say 10%. Please don't say less than 20. I want you guys to be punished as well. What is tax? There's no tax. There is tax, you idiot. Like, you're 8% tax. Oh, it depends on the state, right? Phantom tax? Shut up. Oh, it varies by state? Oh, never mind then. 8 to 10%. Oh, 30%? No, I don't believe that. 13% in Canada, lol. That's... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Actual phantom tax. Why did we get the spice tax, by the way? I don't understand that. Can someone please look into why we have to pay more? Is it something inflation? I don't understand that. I looked up online today. I was like, why is the UK paying more than any other country? Like, this is 800. That's still more. That's still less than us, by the way. That's still less. Wait, hang on a minute. Wait, are the euros paying more? Okay, that could be hilarious. Hang on. 799 euros in pounds. Are you joking? Oh my God, never. What? People in Europe are paying even more? Oh my God. Wait, no, they're paying less. Wait, no, they're paying less. Oh my God. I can't even math today. I'm too tired. Why are we paying the most? Everyone in Europe gets like, they get like the Phantom discount. Look at this. Let me scroll down. 675. They get the little Phantom tax discount. And then we still have to pay more. It's not much more, but why are we paying the most out of any country in the world? Like, how many people in the UK are playing, like, you know, FIFA and Warzone that you want to warrant that extra little Phantom tax? Crazy.
700? Are they?
I can't put up with Jack crying when I have to pay, like, an extra 20% Phantom tax. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. As you can see, the PS5 Pro is completely different for the PS5, you all know, because it now costs $700. $700. It's $700, and then we added like a funny little we added 3 little vents there as well, guys. I hope you enjoy. Vertical stands sold separately. I just can't get over how awful that is, man. That is awful. No disk drive? What am I looking at here? To be fair, the disk drive thing, I game on PC, right? So I kind of get it. I don't really think the disk drive is that important, but also I do understand that people like to physically buy their games. I still would do that. But you can't really do that as like a Steam gamer. You can't. It's too much effort. It's too much hassle. Also, I wanted to show you this as well. Hang on. Look at this. This is... Okay, so this is proof right now that Sony has no competition, right? Look at this. Astro still selling great. Best-selling game in Amazon America. By the way, the PS5 disc drive is outselling all Xbox consoles. So more people are buying a disc drive for the PS5 than actual Xbox consoles. If that does not show you that Sony won and they can charge whatever they want, nothing else will. God, that's painful. That's painful. That's painful.